Hey, what's going on, everyone? Look at what I have here, another video doorbell. This is another one by Eufy, but this is their battery powered version. So in today's video, we are going to test this guy out and I'll show you what it's all about. So stay tuned. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Last week I did a review on the Arlo video doorbell. Since I just got that one all set up, I'm actually leaving that one in place because with this battery powered doorbell, I can put it anywhere I want to. So during this test, I'm actually going to stick this to the front of my door. Instead of screwing it to my door, I'm actually just going to use command strips and stick it underneath the peephole for testing because I don't want to do any damage to my door. So if you guys do see some white tabs on the side, that is just the command strip, so you guys can't ignore those. So the cool thing about this battery powered doorbell is that it does come with a base station, which the wired version does not. Another benefit to the battery powered camera is that you can use the chime in your house. With the wired version, it came with a digital chime that you could plug in anywhere, but this one allows you to use the chime in your house if you do have it wired up. If you don't have it wired up, there is a chime built into the space station that you can use. You can also connect it to your Amazon devices and get notifications that way when the button is pushed, which is pretty cool. If you guys are interested in any of the products I talk about in this video, I will have links in the description below so you guys can check those out. And before we get started, do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of more videos like this one. With all that said, let's get started. All right, so Eufy now has a battery video doorbell. This is very similar to their other wired doorbell, but it is the same 2K resolution. This one has 180 days of battery life, which is pretty cool. Like the wired version, it has free local storage, which is always nice to have, and it works with Google Assist and Amazon. Flipping it over to the side to see some more options, we have got live view and recording history, instant notifications, which are pretty nice, multi-user access, so other people can access your footage too if you set that up within the app. This does have built-in AI, so it does have human detection, so you will not get notified if there's a car or something else going by the screen unless you set that up. You can set up activity zones. It does have two-way audio. If we come on the back here, we can see all of the other options. So it does say that it does have the 2K resolution, and this one by default has distortion correction already turned on. In fact, when I was looking at the app, there was no option for manipulating the distortion correction like there was in the wired version. In this version, it's just always on, which is ideal. It is IP65 waterproof, comes with 16 gigs of local storage built into the base station. It does have military grade encryption on the data that's in there. A feature that was really cool on the wired one, which is it takes a snapshot or a thumbnail and it texts it to you right away. So that was cool that you could see what's out the door before you even answer the call. And again, it works with Google and Amazon. I like down here that it shows you what comes in the box, but let's dive in and take a look at what comes in the box. All right, so here is what we have inside the box for the new battery powered doorbell. It now comes with this new base station 2 version. It's nice and tiny. I really like the look of that. On the back, we've got power, we've got USB ports. Now this USB port is just going to be for charging the camera. It is not for storage. Got a network port, reset, and then we've got a sync button, which is also an alarm off button on the back there. We've got holes in the back here for, I'm assuming, the alarm, and then also on the bottom. We've got a power cable. We have got the USB cable for charging, network cable. We have got the doorbell itself. So here is the doorbell with a nice big button. Oh, and of course it's working. But if we look on the back here, we've got the mounts for the wiring. If you do want to wire this, we have a sync button, and then we also have the micro USB port back here. So I found that this was kind of tough to open up, but once you got it open up, there is the port back there for charging this device. Next up, we have the wall bracket. So you're going to use this to screw into the wall wherever you're going to put that. And then this is just going to lock in like that. We have got a 15-degree mounting bracket. So if you do need to turn it, you can turn it either way to get the desired angle that you want. We have got this key here. So this key is going to be used to remove the doorbell from this mounting bracket. And then we've also got a pack of screws with anchors and then also cable extensions. So now that you've seen everything in the box, let's take a look at the app. I'm gonna go ahead and load up the app here. Now to add a device, scroll all the way down to the bottom. We're gonna click on Add Device. For this one, we are going to select Battery Doorbell. Now I've already set up the Homebase 2 base station, so we want to add it to that one. And then essentially we're just gonna follow the on-screen instructions, which are super easy to add this camera. Now I've already added this camera, so we're gonna back out and let's scroll up here. So right here at the bottom, we have the new battery doorbell. Now, since this is a battery doorbell and does not require wiring, I put this one on the center of my door. As with all the cameras, you can click on the play button to load up live view. There's live view loaded up. At the bottom, we've got the camera button for recording, the scissors for taking a screenshot. We can hit the microphone to do a two-way talk. We've also got this little message box. If we tap that, it's got pre-recorded messages that you can push to talk to somebody at the door. And later I'll show you guys how you can do custom ones. Let's cancel out of there. And then you can also mute the speaker by hitting the speaker here, and that's going to mute any of the noise that you're hearing from that speaker. Okay, so if we back out of here, at the top where it says Eufy battery doorbell, that little gearbox, we're gonna click on the gearbox, which are gonna bring up all of the settings. So here we have all of the different settings that you can turn on and off. The Homebase alerts, watermarks on the image if you want to do that, the LED light, so as you're walking up to the door where the actual doorbell button is, it's going to illuminate blue so that way people know what to push or where to push. So you can turn that on and off. You can set up motion detection. In there, it does have activity zones. As far as detection types, you can set up human only, or you can just set up all motion if you want to get everything notified to you. Backing out of there, we can do video quality. I like to just set everything to high, especially when I'm testing out these videos. Here at quick responses, what you can do to set up quick responses. So I titled this one and then recorded my own audio so we can listen to that.
You can leave it at the door.
That is one that I set up here for testing. Notifications, so you can set up if you want notifications if the doorbell is pushed or if it's actually just detecting any motion at the door. So I like that those are both separate. And then you can also select what kind of notifications that you want. I prefer the include a thumbnail. That is the default one. That is the one from my testing that I liked the most because it does give you the image or a quick thumbnail of what's going on at the door. So when you get the notification, you can see who is there, if it's a UPS guy, a FedEx person, or actually somebody that you know or don't know at the door. And we've got working modes. So this is going to be obviously what mode you want it set in. We've got optimal battery life, optimal surveillance. That's the default one, the one that I leave it at. And then we also have a custom recording. There's not really much addition in the custom recording. You essentially can just change it from a video length of 60 to 120 seconds. And then the retrigger times, and then you can end the clips early. But if you do select that one, it is going to drain the battery faster. If you do have this hardwired, maybe that's one that you want to go with because it is getting power from the wiring. But if not, optimal surveillance is perfect. If we jump out of the settings of the doorbell at the very bottom, you can click on events. This is just going to show you all the events that have been happening. And then if you click on security, this is how you can control different things. So we've got the Homebase 1 and 2. If I click on Homebase 2, I can set different things: away, disarm, geofencing, schedule. So those are kind of cool to go through there. All right, now that we've covered the app, let's see this camera in action. All right, we do have Arlo and Eufy both set up at the front door right now. We are gonna see which one can pop up a notification first. All right, there we go. There is Arlo. So Arlo has already popped up a notification. Just waiting on Eufy, and there is Eufy right there. But Eufy has also given me a thumbnail. So we can see on the thumbnail there, if I click and hold this down, shows me walking up to the front door. Great view right there. Then we can also click on it and load up the clip of me walking right up to the front door. This is an audio and video test of the Eufy battery doorbell. How does it sound? You say, hi.
Hi.
You blow it a kiss? Oh, good job. This is an audio and video test of the Eufy battery video doorbell with the porch light on. How does it look? Mm. Is an audio and video test of the Eufy battery doorbell. How do we look and sound? It is pitch black right now. How do we look? Yay! Say bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, did you guys notice that? Yeah, the audio and video have about a 1 second sync issue. So the audio is slightly delayed. Personally, that is not a big deal to me, especially since we're getting local storage on here. That is something that would be nice if it could get fixed, but it is not a deal breaker for me. I did notice that the chime that came with the wired doorbell was not an option to connect to this battery doorbell. When I did ask Eufy about that, they said that that door chime is not compatible with the battery-powered version, but there are those other ways that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. It can either connect to your built-in chime that you have in the house if you even have one. It also has the chime inside the base station, and they said that you can connect it to Amazon and have your Echo devices play a chime when the button is pushed. So those are some other options and some cool ways because a lot of us have those devices already. Going back to the video demos, I was actually really impressed with the video quality that it was putting out, especially being battery powered. I'm used to things that are battery powered that the video quality is pretty downgraded, especially since they're boasting to have 180 day of battery life. I thought the video was good. I actually even thought that it looked better at night than it did during the day. So I was impressed with that. I like the custom quick notifications that you can do. The notifications on the phone had a slight delay compared to Arlo when we did the test, but it wasn't that much slower. All in all, I like this doorbell. I love that you can put it wherever you want to. It's got a 180 day battery life, super cool, local storage, no monthly fees. That is huge. One thing that I absolutely love about Eufy. It doesn't quite have the giant field of view, the 1-to-1 aspect ratio that the Arlo doorbell did, so you're not gonna be able to see your packages at the door, but you can always go back in your history and see who's walking up to your door holding a package or not. So not being able to see that package at the door is not a deal breaker for me. If you guys want to check out the doorbells or any of the products mentioned in this video, there are going to be links in the description below, so check those out. But if you guys are looking for a great video doorbell with no monthly fees, I would definitely recommend you guys checking this one out. All right, with that said, let's get into the giveaway. So this giveaway, unfortunately, is going to be for US residents only. I'm actually currently doing a giveaway on the Arlo doorbell also. So if you guys haven't seen that video or checked it out, I will put a link up here for you guys to check that out. We're going to run this giveaway at the same time. We're actually going to have the same date for picking a winner, and that is going to be on St. Patrick's Day. I believe that is March 16th or 17th. I will put that in the description below so you guys can check out to see the official details on that. But to enter the giveaway, you have to subscribe to this channel. I would recommend hitting the notification bell because we have had people miss the fact that they have won when I message them because they weren't notified when I sent them a message. You will only have 48 hours to respond to me, so I'd recommend turning on that notification bell. You also have to like this video and comment below. Let me know what you think of this doorbell compared to the Arlo video that I did last week. Do you prefer this one or that Arlo one? Anyway, good luck to everybody who has entered this giveaway. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.